Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my Sortus?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it.
Quill, you're making a mountain out of a scrap pile right now. It's embarrassing.
Seriously, Mantis mentioned something about trauma. Is that where your fear of water came from?
Okay, Loopy Girl don't know nothing about nothing. Must be from another timeline.
Well, regardless, you saved our lives, so thank you.
The rodent saved our lives.
Oh yeah, you surprised? You know, I can do more than blow stuff up.
You saved our lives by blowing something up.
Oh, fuck off, Murder Mom. I hope you ain't just browsing. Here you go. Got a crick in my back because of that.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
I know. Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer. But your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
No!
No?
I don't know what you want from me, man, but I'm not about to bend over because you throw up the entire extended thesaurus.
I see. An antagonistic but appreciable argument. Seems you possess a spine after all. Your will may make up for your infantile frame of thought.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own. We've got a full fridge.
Well, not exactly full.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know? I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Quiet this cacophonous caterwauling!
Did he say something about cats?
Hard to tell over the music.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And
betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security, Muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
You're actually gonna miss Choga dogs?
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
So, what happens?
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise? The beginning of a new world, one without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Boost V-Nex! Get on the flyer! He's healing his team!
Your magic will not save them, wizard!
Put a target on him! Gotta get on Flatface! He's mending his friends!
Then he should be the first to die!
Watch out! He's healing up his friends!
Well, that's not fair. Chop, chop, Gamora! Throw that, Drax!
Been too long since I blew something up! Nothing beats this!
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Who knew whooping cultists could be this much fun?
Way to take him to church, man!
My great strength goes underutilized! We must strike the large one with more force!
Right! That floating freak's mixing up the rest!
Take heed!
It'll be a slice!
Round him up, Groot!
Hey, Will! Wanna see some fireworks? Scott Medic is really complicating things!
What is that priest is pumping faith into the others!
And he will suffer for it! Sick of pride! What the? Coach is choosing his team members! We must eliminate their medicinal conduit!
Past time someone got stabbed!
This one's defenses are formidable!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Branch out, Groot! I am primed to destroy! Yeah!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamentus, if we cure her, we cure everybody. Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
But so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
So can the promise.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
Shh! Try not to give ourselves away.
Lousy fun blockers! Get ready to die!
We do not fear death.
You can't hurt him first!
These are just grunts!
All the heavies must be in the vortex!
Big meeting and you guys are stuck up here? Ha! You belittled their place in the church's hierarchy! I have assuaged the threat! Return to the skirmish! I was almost hooked there! Thanks, Big D!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were
They
bringing...
can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki. Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through!
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What? Why me?
Ain't you the leader of this outfit?
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shudupun. Hutz, maybe? Whoa, cat free.
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast him if I see him. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they also
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures. There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us. You know, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us. And he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to...
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Quietly. Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign. Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Groot out of there. Hero?
Man, Rocket's talked about these.
Quiet.
Looks like the church is trying...
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill. Quietly. Enemies ahead, Peter Quill. Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Cortex could...
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life. Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! the Guardians of the Galaxy. Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier. The fulfillment must not be stopped.
More turkeys dropping in. That's it. He finally snapped.
Gamora! Wait for us!
There are more arriving. Wish we found some flarking hover bikes. No, it ain't my fault he's acting like this.
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Bring out another fanatic!
Both out weirdos deserve it.
What the fuck, Gamora?
Something has snapped in the assassin!
Drax, sack him!
You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora? You aren't the only one fighting this battle, Gamora!
He's losing his squad!
The ecclesiastic must be thwarted post-haste!
Ashoka Tadania!
Not again!
That was, weird, Gamora! You okay? Kind of damn brute!
Ah! This foe will not break so easily!
Gamora! What's going on?
Have to protect her!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
No, we didn't!
Whatever happened to not running in?
That was last time! Charge! You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flagged up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on. All things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like, I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. What say we go stop a nutjob cult leader?
Yes.
Incoming! Why are there so many of them? This is nothing compared to some battles I have fought. This combat...
We ain't gonna see him again. No way.
Bust out the
Put it down
sword!
or I carve out your eyeball!
String them up, dude! It's just gonna get harder from here!
Harder for them to stop us!
Drax, toss it!
No, I wasn't being insensitive.
This guy barely feels it!
Hang in there,
About
bud.
time!
Will, do something.
Breaker doesn't know what he's in for! I will make him choke and slide! Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Big still tough. We need to really pile it on.
Carbon, why are there so many of them?
Goes to show how many unhappy people there are!
Are we even going to stand in this drive? Still can't believe you killed Nebula.
Gamora did what needed to be done! This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing a distraction somewhere!
Cynthia, we're barely denting this thing! It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it! Get it down, Groot! Let's see that sword! It's just gonna get harder from here! Struggle!
I'm just getting warmed up.
Hold up, Rocket!
So we can forget what I just said, right?
I am glad you confided in us,
How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me, and now I kind of miss it.
I did not know you were so sentimental.
Almost drowning changes a guy. You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that?
too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over. We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
Really? A Fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then. Hang on! Think I found the power source.
So, Gamora... How am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
That's it, Peter. Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. Then you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light, and I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
Form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.